All right, man, eyes up, eyes up. Take a look at what we got here. This play is all about timing. You guys mess up that timing.
Yo! Hawk 70, Hawk 70! Get up! Get up! 70 Lion! Ready, go! Come on, set! Cowboy 80! Set, go! Ready, hut, hut! Let's go! 18 Cardinal! Ready?
Hey, man, that was great. I mean, you had a great day today. The game is really starting to slow down for you, isn't it? I can't wait to see what you're going to do on Sunday. Good job.
Ready, hut! And Bravo 80! Hut! Ready? Have the shit go! Ready, ready! And act! Here we go, here we go! 70 tip, ready, go!
All right. Small steps in the right direction. That's what we've been talking about. And you know what? Today you took a lot of those small steps. I'm proud of you. Keep it up.
Got it, ready? Hut, hut! On the set. Ready, ready? Here we go, set. Hut. Let's go now. Nike, hut.
Touchdown, make the whole city jump. Touchdown, make the whole city jump. Touchdown, make the whole city jump.
Ready? 19, Tiger, 19, go.
Touchdown, make the whole city jump. Touchdown, make the whole city jump. Touchdown, make the whole city. Touchdown, make the whole city jump. Touchdown, make the whole city jump. Touchdown, make the
All
whole
ready.
city jump.
Get up.
Touchdown, make the whole city jump. 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 Touchdown, make the whole city jump.
On the double. Ready, go. Okay, ready, let go. Ready up. Hut, hut.
Hey, you know what, guys? That was pretty dang good. And you know what gets me really excited? You haven't even reached the top of your potential yet. Not even close. Each and every one of you should take that as a challenge and see if you can find that next level.
Ready, break. Ready, hut.
Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute.
Get up. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, fire like dragon. Man, I'm flying past Saturn. Out of here like I ain't that savage.
Come on. Set. Hawk 70, go.
what gets me really excited? You haven't even reached the top of your potential yet. Not even close. Each and every one of you should take that as a challenge and see if you can find that next level.
Ready to go. Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Hey, hey. Here we go. Bravo 80. Ready.
All right, this is for all the marbles. This is for gold.
Ready, hut.
I'm highly favored. Don't want to blame me. No conversation. Ain't got
I had a great practice, but afterwards something felt wrong. The trainers noticed it too. Definitely not the best timing. But I'd already worked so hard to keep my place, and I couldn't let anything slow me down. The day before the next game, I met with the coach since he decides who's active. And he wasn't convinced I was ready. I guess I'd made a good case, because he agreed to start me. Still, it would take everything I had to rise to the challenge.
Tonight, from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's Week 8 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Justin Herbert looking to pass.
And it's all the time. Those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, you know, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like you.
Herbert has it knocked free.
Justin Herbert sacked.
Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. Avoids him at the 40. Fighting through it. He's got space. The 20.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Josh Jacobs with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And the Raiders have got him.
Justin Herbert sacked.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. 3rd and long, it's Herbert. And he's going to go down again. Ross Blacklock providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. On is the Chargers punter now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And we'll see there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now it's a foot race.
Got an open man. It's Ruggs.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Henry Ruggs.
His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. And they just ran the fly route there, didn't they?
You broke it down perfectly. He ends up catching that one and taking it all the way into the end zone.
Well, thanks. It was pretty simple to break down, though. I mean, that's just a guy going, running on the go route, making a play.
Speed,
Kills.
speed, speed. And what does it do?
It kills.
There you go.
Taken in the end zone.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and
Back to throw here, Herbert. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That second down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with 3rd and long. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to bunt this one away.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders add on to their lead. Well, that was the fly route for a touchdown, and since he caught that one and scored it, I got to tell the story. Before the game, we were standing there. He was running deep routes, dropped one. It bounced up and just hit me right in the gut, and I said, come on, man, but there was no drop.
Yeah, you okay now?
I'm good.
All right,
I'm good.
We got the ice pack up here. You're just fine. What I loved about it was the subtlety of the route, because everyone knows he's fast. They're going to play him for that route first and foremost, but sometimes it's a head fake. It's varying your speed off the line of scrimmage. It's giving the defensive back different angles to think about. Is he going inside? Is he going outside? And then, as you noted, he just took off past him. Oops. There he goes again.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34. A shotgun snap for Herbert.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great, let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. Back to the air. Herbert on 2nd down. That's into the hands of Reynolds. They can't tackle him. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Herbert on 1st down now. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much. Herbert has it knocked free, and the Raiders have recovered.
Well, that's a down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long, and you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs, as the first half is winding down, and the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. 15 seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL.
Taken in at the 3. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
Henry Ruggs and the Raiders set to go back to work.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Las Vegas.
Josh Jacobs with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the silver and black continue to roll. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
A fairly short kick from the 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6 at their 48-yard line.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. This pass complete to Reynolds. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So that'll get them the 1st down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. Going to give this time to the tailback. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 23. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Still in search of their 1st touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
In on the tackle. A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the gun, Herbert on third down. Henry's got it out on the left side. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
Good. Makes the score Raiders 35.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. Running room at the 50. Look out. He's past the 30.
Touchdown.
He will score. Well, they're just having fun. I mean, they are clicking on every single cylinder, offense, defense, and here, special teams.
And how about the extension of the lead? This one felt a lot like, you remember Seattle-Denver, Super Bowl 48, Percy Harvin to start the second half. Seattle was already firmly in control. Now, they feel like they can't be caught.
Yeah, they are firmly in control. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Taking it right down Broadway. And boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Short pass caught by Henry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
33-yard line.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Herbert. Open man is Reed. He's got it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 44-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
3rd down and 9.
On 3rd down, Herbert. This is caught. And it'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. From the gun, Herbert. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College, not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
Bet that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards.
Out of there before the reporters got to you.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gold.
People were buzzing after the game. I'd managed to play through the injury and look good doing it. Play to win, so the team's year-to-year success was foremost in my mind.
Wow. I mean, it really is incredible. Time and time again, you're called on to prove yourself, and every time you rise to the challenge.
I've always had to fight for my position, and I was fortunate enough this time I won. The experience reignited my passion for the game and my desire to be one of the best players in the league.
day, from Las Vegas, Nevada, it's the AFC Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
It wasn't really his best performance of the year in the wild card round last week. He just had...
He's got a man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It's a gain of 35.
I don't think anyone would argue that having that extra week definitely helps come playoff time. And those were some fresh legs right there. That extra practice time and planning, certainly in evidence.
He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2 at the Colts' 31-yard line.
That is caught at the 7. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry runs 31 yards. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now the first carry from Marlon Mack.
Number 20.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
3rd and inches.
They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
The pass.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
It's a pickup of 6.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They run the draw play with Mack. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. On 3rd down, a run by Mack. Mack gets hit, and the ball is free. And the Raiders have recovered. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Raiders 7, Colts 0.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now a carry for Jacobs. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line.
And they run the option on 2nd down. That's out to the left, flat and complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very
eventful divisional round weekend. They were looking for Johnson that time, and that'll bring up second down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an intercept.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Henry Ruggs with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. So they've had 2 drives, and he's had the 2 receiving touchdowns.
And how about a game plan where you decide to force feed or feature someone, and it works? First 2 drives, as you noted, end up in touchdown passes. I think they're going to keep going to them until defense makes any kind of an adjustment.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again. And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack. Blowing that play up, Roquan Smith as he gets the sack. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. He dumps this off to Mack. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. And I guess, Charles, sometimes when you have a receiver well over 6 foot, you do that. Just put it up there, let him grab it, and he did.
And it certainly appears like a 50-50 ball, right? We always talk about that when both sides have a chance to get it, the receiver or the guy covering him. But I think the odds actually are in favor of the offense. They can see the ball coming oftentimes before the defender can get his head around. So I think that really goes to like 70-30, and they should be able to go up and get it most of the time.
And he got it there. On play action, they'll throw. Looking for Austin, intercepted. Picked off by Justin Lane. And now look at him go. Past the 20, 10. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line.
This was almost what I've heard referred to as a pick 12.
Pick 12, explain.
Well, you're talking about this.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Raiders add on to their lead. And nothing special there. They showed they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right?
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
What was that? Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Under pressure, and down he goes. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. This goes to Mack on the check down. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. That's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. Taken in the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now, so as you mentioned, trying to find...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Justin Lane. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 46. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. How about this starting field position? 1st and goal from 2 yards out. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And the lead will grow by 1 more. Well, they got the ball in great field position. 1 play later, boom, end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
And marching back out there now, the Raiders defense gets ready. And the interception the last time, their 3rd takeaway of the game, Charles.
They're just flocking to the football so well. And not only are they doing that, they're making big-time plays and taking it away from them. Big hits, big plays. They're looking very good in this ball game.
You said flocking, flying to the football. Coaches always use that, don't they?
They really do. It's almost it goes back to the old, when they click off the frame at the end of a play, they want to see all 11 defensive guys in that picture.
A run there on 1st down going nowhere as he stopped right at the 25.
Taken down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Staying on the ground with Mack. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down at the 20.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Back to throw here. They'll run the screen with Mack.
The pass complete to Marlon Mack.
I know you've got a baseball background, right?
A little bit. Started minor league ball.
Yeah, you did some of that, right? What do they do when they do the signals? An indicator, right?
Whether it goes or not, yeah.
Yeah, whether the play's on or not. How about the indicators offensive linemen give when they're getting ready to run a screen pass? And if those get red, well, we just saw that there, didn't we?
No gain.
No gain. Deciphered it.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he works free. There he goes left side, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A big play there, 60 yards. And this offense continues to pour it on. And right now, Charles, I think you'd have to say their class is starting to show through.
Yeah, they were disappointed not to get the #1 seed in the play.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Indy set to go on offense once more. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. He completes this one to Mack.
The pass.
Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be third down.
7-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he fields it cleanly. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards there on the catch and run. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Sanders on for the extra point.
Everybody likes to see the long ball thrown, but when you throw it underneath and you see someone catch the ball, secure it, make their moves, and then turn it into bigger plays, that's a lot of fun to watch as well.
Nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
He was looking for Michael Pittman that time. And it's second down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
And that's off the mark, incomplete. The Colts on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And from the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now, and he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. And this one is incomplete. Trying to get that one to his running back, Marlon Mack. But it's going to be second down.
Second and 10.
Have got him. Roquan Smith picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a third and long, and suddenly the momentum, nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Quarterback is sacked. Over on the play. Recovered by the offense.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well,
partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this will be caught. We'll forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Well, they certainly have the look of a team with something to prove, don't they? All week, as we prepared for this game, we kept reading about how they said they're going to play a full 60 minutes this week. Has nothing to do with their opponent. No disrespect intended, but they wanted to be people of their word, playing this thing all the way out, trying to finish it strong.
The Raiders are moving on. Thanks for watching, everybody, and so long. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women